Hello, this is your Zodiac Oracle speaking. There are no coincidences. You are here because life wants to show you a sign. Open your heart and receive the guidance that arrives for you today. Aries. You were not randomly scrolling when this message found you. A quiet force behind the scenes decided that today your soul needed to hear this. For you, Aries, when fire refuses to bow, even the darkest storm becomes its fuel. As I open your energy, I feel a vibration of urgency around you, as if the universe has been trying to send you signs that you've been ignoring, and now it chose this exact moment to speak louder. There is something important about to cross your path, and if you listen carefully and stay with me until the end of this message, you will understand why today is not just another day in your life, but a turning point written long ago in your stars. I look at your energy and I see a battlefield, not outside, but inside your heart. Recently, you've felt eyes on you, judgments on you, and whispers behind your back. You have sensed it, Aries. You are intuitive, even when you pretend not to be. Your spirit has been picking up on hidden enemies, on people who smilingly stand at your side but secretly resent your strength, your courage, your capacity to get back up after every fall. You've been feeling tired without knowing why, drained after being around certain people, doubting yourself in ways that are not natural for an Aries heart. This is not by chance. This is energy. This is envy. This is the universe exposing what was once hidden. Spirit shows me that someone underestimated you. They thought your light could be dimmed, that your fire could be controlled, that your voice could be silenced. They threw words like daggers. They created stories, distorted truths, painted you as the villain in their own drama. And for a moment, you almost believed them. For a moment you thought, maybe I am the problem. Maybe I'm asking for too much. Maybe expecting loyalty and honesty is unrealistic. But listen to me. This is the first illusion that must be broken. The universe did not bring you this message to blame you. It brought you here to free you. Repeat this with me, as a decree of power over your life. I claim my divine breakthrough now. Say it again in your mind, softly but firmly. I claim my divine breakthrough now. Because this is exactly what is unfolding. Your guides are orchestrating a season where masks fall, secrets come to light, and what was done in the dark is revealed under a blinding divine spotlight. During this period, pay attention to small comments, sudden confessions, slips of the tongue. The truth will not arrive with drama. It will arrive through details. A message accidentally sent. A conversation you overhear. A look you catch from the corner of your eye. The universe is already speaking. Are you listening? I see you standing between two doors. Behind one door is the version of you that tolerates disrespect, manipulation, lack of reciprocity, and emotional games. Behind the other door is the version of you that finally chooses yourself without guilt. This reading is the moment life pushes you toward the second door. This is why you were guided here. You are not just receiving a horoscope. You are receiving confirmation of what your soul already knows. The cycle of betrayal, bad luck, and emotional exhaustion is reaching its final chapter. In your heart, there is a wounded warrior. You carry scars from love, from family, from friendships where you gave everything and received crumbs. You've carried responsibilities that were not yours. You healed others while bleeding. You defended those who would not defend you. But hear this clearly. Divine justice is not blind in your case. It has seen every tear. It has counted every night of insomnia where you replayed conversations, every time you doubted your worth because of someone else's inability to love you correctly. And now, that justice moves like a quiet storm behind you, not to punish you, but to restore you. Write this in the comments as a conscious act of power, so the universe sees your intention. I am ready for my divine justice. Because by writing it, you are not just repeating words. You're sending a signal to life itself that you are done living beneath what your spirit deserves. And as you make that declaration, I feel guided to tell you something crucial. You are not cursed, Aries. You are not doomed to always attract disappointment. What you have been experiencing is not punishment. It is training. The universe has been sharpening you like a sword, teaching you to discern, to recognize red flags, to see beyond charming words and pretty masks. Pain has been your teacher, but it will not be your destiny. If this message is resonating in your chest, if you feel that strange sensation that this is talking directly to you, take a breath and honor that. That is your intuition waking up. That is your higher self saying, finally, you're listening. Finally, you are ready. And as a sacred exchange, as a small offering to this guidance you're receiving, thank the universe in a simple, symbolic way. Give this message a like. Not just to support the channel, but as a spiritual gesture, a way of telling life, I am open to receive more signs, more confirmations, more guidance like this. I am not running from my truth anymore. I am walking into it. Think of it this way. Just as you light a candle in a temple to seal a prayer, here your gesture of support becomes your candle. By doing it, you're not only helping this message reach other souls that need it, you're also committing to yourself, to your healing, to your new beginning. You're saying, I align with my destiny. I align with my abundance. I align with my peace. As I continue to see your energy, the image becomes clearer. You, Aries, walking away from a burning bridge without looking back. The flames are intense, but for the first time, you're not panicking. You're calm. You're letting it burn. Why? Because deep down you know that what is being destroyed now was already killing you slowly. That relationship that fed your insecurities. That job that used your talents but didn't value your soul. That family dynamic that made you feel smaller so others could feel bigger. All of that is represented in that bridge. And when the universe burns a bridge, it is because crossing it again would destroy your destiny. In love, your heart shows me a pattern. You give fast, you love hard, you forgive deeply. But the cards around you reveal that this generosity has attracted not just good souls, but also wounded ones who saw your warmth as something they could feed on. Someone in your past or present has been draining you, consciously or unconsciously, feeding off your attention, your validation, your loyalty. I see emotional manipulation, silence as punishment, promises that never fully materialize. And I see you waiting, giving one more chance, explaining yourself for the 100th time. The universe is saying, no more. This is not the kind of love your spirit signed up for. A shift in love is coming, and with it, a test. Some Aries will experience a breakup, a confrontation, or a raw truth that hurts at first but liberates in the long run. Others will suddenly see someone's real face. A partner, a crush, or even an ex trying to return. When this happens, remember what I'm about to tell you. If love asks you to shrink, to dim, to beg, it is not love, it is attachment. True love will recognize your fire and stand beside it, not try to extinguish it. Financially, I see doors that once seemed sealed starting to crack open. There has been a period of stagnation, of delays, of feeling that no matter how hard you work, something blocks your progress. This is part of the bad streak you've felt. Unexpected expenses, plans that don't move forward, offers that fall through at the last minute. But this reading shows a timeline where those obstacles begin to crumble. An opportunity appears, a new project, a job offer, a collaboration, or an idea that has been sleeping in your mind finally waking up. Your work energy is tied to your courage. The more you dare to take risks aligned with your truth, the more abundance will flow. And yet, someone around you in the workplace or in your professional circle may be threatened by that. I see jealousy here too. Someone who smiles but secretly wishes your plans would fail. Someone who criticizes you subtly. Someone who minimizes your achievements as luck instead of acknowledging the effort behind them. This is another hidden enemy the universe is exposing. Here is where divine justice enters again. Life is preparing moments where your results will speak louder than any rumor, louder than any envy. You won't need to defend yourself. Your success, your glow up, your inner peace will do it for you. Those who underestimated you will have to watch you rise. And not because you seek revenge, but because you chose to heal, to focus, to persevere. In the middle of all this, your spiritual energy is awakening strongly. You may have been having more intense dreams, seeing repetitive numbers, or feeling like certain songs, words, or situations carry secret messages for you. They do. Your guides are closer than ever, trying to show you the path. They are asking you to trust, to release what no longer belongs, and to step into a new vibration. I want you to repeat our decree one more time, from a deeper place. I claim my divine breakthrough now. Feel how those words vibrate through your chest, cutting cords with fear and lack. Every time you say this, you are reprogramming your destiny. Now, the universe asks you to participate consciously in your transformation. This is not about waiting passively for miracles. It's about co-creating them. Take small actions that match this new energy. Organize your space. Clear objects tied to painful memories. Release conversations that keep you stuck in the past. Say no when you used to say yes out of guilt. Say yes to yourself when you used to place yourself last. And as you do that, send gratitude forward. Whisper a thank you to life for the blessings that are already on their way, even if your eyes can't see them yet. Gratitude is a magnet. It pulls toward you the opportunities, people, and situations that vibrate with the frequency of your new self. If your heart feels lighter as you listen, if something inside you is shifting, honor that. Show the universe that you're not just a spectator of this message, but an active participant. Seal this moment as a pact between your soul and your destiny. Support this message the way you would tie a red thread around your wrist as protection. By interacting with it, by giving it a like, by subscribing to receive more divine confirmations. Not because you have to, but because every action you take in alignment with your spiritual awakening becomes a signal, a flare of light in the sky that says, I am here. I am ready. Keep guiding me. In this next movement of your reading, I see a sudden shift, as if a new card is placed on the table and the entire atmosphere changes. Until now, we've been speaking of enemies, of injustice, of hidden resentments. But as this new energy steps in, I feel the weight lifting. It is as if you've walked through a tunnel and now, for the first time in a long while, you can see the light ahead. The universe shows me a turning point, a conversation, a decision, or an event that marks a before and after in your story. It may come in the form of news, a message, an invitation, or a realization that hits you so strongly you cannot ignore it. This is the moment where your bad streak begins to crack. The wheel turns. What once was blocked starts to move. Where you previously saw no, you start to hear yes. In love, this turning point may bring you one of two scenarios. For some Aries, it is the clear ending of a connection that has been hanging by a thread. The universe says, what refuses to grow with you cannot go where you're going. This goodbye, although painful, is a blessing disguised as loss. For others, it brings the arrival or reappearance of someone whose energy is different. More grounded, more sincere, more aligned with the person you are becoming. This connection will not feel like chaos. It will feel like exhaling after holding your breath underwater for too long. You will recognize this new love path because it won't demand that you betray yourself. You won't have to constantly prove your worth. You won't have to fight to be seen. Instead, your fire will be honored. Your voice will matter. Your heart will feel safe enough to open again, slowly, without pressure. Remember this, your heart was not created only for battle. It was created also for celebration. When it comes to money and work, the turning point manifests as a door that opens because of your courage. Perhaps you dare to propose an idea, to ask for what you deserve, to apply for a position, to start something of your own, to move away from what drains you. The universe supports your brave moves now. You are being called to trust your instincts, to take strategic risks, to step out of survival mode and into creation mode. You are not meant to live in constant struggle, Aries. Yes, you are a warrior by nature, but even warriors deserve seasons of harvest, of joy, of softness. Your finances begin to reflect this shift as you align your actions with your true worth. Unexpected income, new clients, favorable contracts, or supportive mentors can appear. Pay attention to ideas that come to you suddenly. They are not random. They are downloads from your higher self, showing you alternative paths to prosperity. Your spiritual energy during this phase is almost electric. You may feel more intuitive, more sensitive to the mood of spaces and people. Don't ignore that. If a room suddenly feels heavy, if a person's presence makes your chest tighten, honor that wisdom. Your spirit is trying to protect you. You are not being paranoid. You are being awakened. There is a phrase I want you to carry in your heart as a banner in this phase of your journey. Today I choose my rebirth. Let this be your inner mantra when old fears try to call you back, when guilt whispers that you are selfish for choosing yourself, when nostalgia tries to drag you toward what broke you. You are not who you were 6 months ago, 6 weeks ago, or even 6 days ago. You are changing. You are remembering who you are beneath the pain, beneath the expectations, beneath the roles others gave you. And as you embrace this rebirth, I remind you once more of our decree of faith, one last time in this reading, to seal everything we've opened. I claim my divine breakthrough now. Say it knowing that you are not asking. You are claiming what your soul already signed for. You are aligning with a destiny where you no longer chase love, respect, or abundance. Instead, these things are drawn to you because your energy no longer screams, "I'll accept crumbs," but whispers calmly and firmly, "I know my value." Now we arrive at the culmination of your message, where the promise that was hidden in the beginning starts to fully reveal itself. We spoke of enemies exposed, of divine justice moving, of a turning point that shifts your path. Now, Aries, we speak of victory. I see you standing taller, your shoulders no longer carrying the invisible weight of guilt, shame, and fear. People around you begin to notice. Some will admire this new glow, this quiet strength, this peace that doesn't need to shout. Others will feel uncomfortable, because your growth highlights where they chose to stay small. Do not shrink to make them comfortable. You are not responsible for the choices others make about their own evolution. In love, a promise of renewal unfolds. Whether you remain single for a while or step into a new relationship, your heart energy is rising to a higher frequency. You are learning to set boundaries without closing your heart. You are learning to recognize red flags early. Most importantly, you are finally learning to love yourself in ways you once demanded from others. This is the foundation upon which the universe will send you a more mature, more stable, more soulful love. If you are in a healthy connection, expect a new stage of understanding, passion, and partnership. If your current connection is not aligned, expect clarity that will guide you toward what truly serves your heart's evolution. Either way, your heart is not destined to stay in emptiness. Love comes in many forms: friendship, community, spiritual family, romantic union. You will not walk alone. In your finances and work, the reading closes with a promise. The effort you are making now will not be in vain. There is a season approaching where your harvest catches up with your planting. Recognition, improvement in income, better conditions, or even a complete change of path that brings more satisfaction and abundance are written in your orbit. Keep moving, keep preparing, keep showing up. The universe supports the brave, and you were born under the sign of courage. Your color in this phase is a deep, powerful red, symbol of your element, fire, symbol of life, passion, protection, and strength. Visualize yourself surrounded by a red light when you need courage, when you face fear, when you walk into places where envy might be present. Imagine this red aura wrapping your heart, your mind, your projects, your relationships, like a shield that transforms negative energy into fuel for your growth. Your lucky numbers during this cycle are 1, 9, and 27. These numbers will appear around you as confirmation that you are aligned, that you are being guided. Seeing them may signal that you are on the right track, that the decision you are contemplating is supported, that the step you are about to take is blessed. Spiritually, your energy is moving from survival to expansion. You are beginning to understand that you are not a victim of life, but a co-creator with it. This reading is a contract between you and your destiny, a reminder that there is a plan, even when chaos seems to reign. The hidden enemies have been identified. The injustice is being balanced. The storm that frightened you is now at your back, pushing you forward instead of knocking you down. And now, my final invitation. Do not let this message vanish like any other video. If it touched your soul, if it resonated with your story, give it weight in your reality. Declare once more in your heart, as a promise to yourself, I am ready for my divine justice. I am ready for my divine justice. I am ready for my divine justice. By declaring it, by writing it, by feeling it, you are aligning your path with that justice, with that abundance, with that love that has always been yours by divine right. As a small ritual of gratitude, as a way of thanking the universe for having guided you to these words exactly when you needed them, honor this moment. Give this video a like as if you were placing an offering on an altar. In doing so, you are not only supporting that more messages like this can reach other hearts in darkness, but you are also sealing your own commitment to receive, to heal, to grow. You are telling the universe, I am open. I am listening. Continue to speak to me. And if your heart feels called, stay connected. This space is not a coincidence in your life. It is one of the many channels through which your guides will keep sending you confirmations, clarity, and direction. Your journey does not end here. It begins anew. Aries, may your fire no longer burn you, but illuminate your path. May every tear you shed become the water that nourishes your future victories. May every betrayal be transformed into wisdom. And may every step you take from this moment forward be guided by the certainty that you are loved, protected, and destined for more than you have yet imagined. You did not hear this by accident. Your soul asked for it. Your destiny answered. And now, from my heart to yours, I wrap you in a loving blessing. May justice find you, may love embrace you, may abundance overflow in your life. Until the next message that the universe brings to you, I hold you in light.